You do not own your money. Your money owns you. And the proof is simple. Imagine the number in your account dropped to 0 tonight. That cold drop in your chest? That is not the fear of being poor. That is your master, reminding you who is in charge. There are 7 laws here. Ignore even one of them, and you stay in the same majority that money controls for life. Master all 7, and money is no longer your master. It is your tool. Law 1. Tie your identity to nothing you can lose. You are not what you own. You are what remains when everything is taken. Most people become kings when the market rises and corpses when it falls. Their soul moves up and down with a number on a screen. But ask yourself one question. If your wealth tripled tonight, would your character change? If it all turned to smoke, would you become a worse man? The answer is no. You were never that number. The moment you stop being your bank account, no one can control you with the fear of losing it. This is freedom. But knowing this freedom is not enough. Understanding it is one thing. Feeling it in your bones is another. The richest man in Rome knew this. Therefore, a few days every month, he deliberately threw everything away and did something his wealthy friends were certain was madness. Why would a man who could sleep in gold every night choose to sleep on a cold floor? He was practicing something called self-chosen poverty. Let me show you exactly what this rich man gained from it, that no money could ever buy. Law 2. Practice being poor. Taste lack on purpose, so its fear lets go of you forever. Seneca was one of the wealthiest men in Rome. But every month, he abandoned his servants, ate the cheapest food, wore rough, torn clothes, slept on the hard ground. Not out of necessity, out of choice. He asked himself one question. Is this the condition I was so afraid of? And the answer was always the same. He was still breathing, still thinking, still himself. Seneca slept on the cold floor. You do not have to. But tomorrow, eat one simple meal. One day, turn off your phone. 1 week, buy nothing you do not need. It teaches the same lesson. You discover that without the things you thought you needed, you are still whole. A man who knows in his bones that he can survive on bread and water, the world has no power over him anymore. Real security is not $1 million in the bank. Real security is the cold certainty that even at 0, you stand on your own feet. But once you defeat the fear of poverty, a more hidden enemy remains. An enemy that devours your money every day while you never even see the bill. Think about your last big purchase. Did you buy it because it added value to your life? Or because you wanted others to see you differently? This enemy has a name, the debt of other people's eyes. And now I want to show you how, every single day, without realizing it, you keep paying its installments. Law 3. Stop paying the debt of other people's eyes. When you buy to impress, you hand control of yourself to someone you do not even like. You buy things you do not need, with money you do not have, to impress people you do not even like. The Stoics called this voluntary slavery. Every time you buy for show, you hand the keys to your emotions to a stranger. An expensive watch does not tell time any better. It only tells the world you were afraid of being invisible. Buy for use, never for the gaze. The moment you stop performing wealth, you discover you had more than enough, all along. Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." A man with 1,000 desires and $1 million is poor. A man with 50 desires and $100 is rich. But there is something darker than wanting too much. Forgetting the truth that nothing you hold was ever truly yours. This is where the fourth law walks in. Let me open a truth for you that is bitter at first, but then lighter than you have ever felt. Law 4. Everything you own is borrowed. You own nothing. You are only its guardian for a while. Your house, your savings, the clothes on your back, all on loan, from a lender that gives no warning. The universe can call the debt back at any moment. No explanation, no chance to appeal. Most people scream when it happens. They say, "I have been robbed." The Stoic says something colder. "I have returned it." You are a guest in the house of wealth, not a prisoner of it. When you see money is borrowed, you enjoy having it, but you do not break when it leaves. But this letting go has one great misunderstanding. Many think it means stop trying. The exact opposite. Let me show you how to work harder than anyone, without being attached to the result in the slightest. The fifth law resolves this very contradiction. Law 5. Work like a master, detach like a ghost. Give everything to the work, then release the result as if it was never yours. Picture an archer. He chooses the finest bow. He trains for years. He aims with total stillness. But the instant the arrow leaves the string, it is no longer his. A gust of wind, a moving target, a bird in its path. The Stoic archer is at peace, even if he misses, because he did perfectly the only thing in his control. The shot itself, not its outcome. Do the work as if your life depends on it. Therefore, release the result as if it was never yours. Because attachment to the reward is just another form of being owned. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire and reminded himself daily that everything has a price not written in coins. The price of a promotion might be your integrity. The price of a fortune might be the years you never spent with the people who loved you. Before you chase the dollar, ask what it quietly takes from you. But even if you calculate the price correctly, you are still caught in the bigger trap of this world. The trap that whispers, more is always better. Let me show you why this is the biggest lie of your life. This is the heart of the sixth law. Law 6. True wealth is subtraction, not addition. You do not become rich by increasing what you have. You become rich by decreasing what you need. The world tells you to add more space, more speed, more objects. Whoever has the most toys wins. A lie. Every desire you kill is a chain you remove. Every want you outgrow is a wall that falls. The freest man is not the one who owns the most. He is the one who needs the least. But subtraction has a limit. You can cut every want and still lose everything overnight. Therefore, there is one asset that no crash, no thief, no empire can take. It is the seventh law, the one that makes the other six permanent. Law 7. Your mind is the only asset that cannot be taken. Markets crash, currencies die, governments fall. Everything material can vanish in a single night. But a man with a clear mind, a hard philosophy, and a steady hand can be dropped in the middle of a desert with nothing and build a life from the dust. This is why the Stoics invested in character first. Gold can be stolen. A trained mind cannot. Develop it every single day. It is the only investment guaranteed never to lose its value. 7 laws. None of them ask you to be poor. They ask you to stop being owned. to walk through a palace and feel its beauty, and feel the exact same peace if you had to sleep in a shack tonight. So here is your test. If you lost everything tomorrow, your job, your savings, your name, but kept your character, would you still be a wealthy man? Most people cannot answer that. You are building something they never will. But these 7 laws have one weakness. They collapse the moment you lose control of yourself. A single burst of anger, and you sign the contract, sell at the bottom, burn the bridge. You cannot master money until you master the man who spends it. Therefore, the next law sits above all 7. Why you must never react to an insult is in the next video. Link in the description. Stay steady. Remain iron. Apply Stoic Iron. Subscribe for better thinking. Stoic Iron.